Well, just a quick update, guys, because some huge news coming from Molineux this evening is that Wolves are finally in advanced talks once again now with Julen Lopetegui, the former Sevilla manager, who has rejected Wolves on two occasions. One many years ago when Fosun first took over the club, and one obviously more recently just after the sacking of Bruno Lage. But Wolves are now back in advanced negotiations with the Spanish manager to become their new head coach of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Fantastic news, obviously. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. But of course, Wolves have had serious trouble with trying to find a head coach. Lopetegui was said to be the number one target due to his father's ill health. Rejected the move. Then Wolves moved on, obviously, to QPR's Michael Beale, who rejected talks with the club. So Wolves were back to square one. And really, it looked like the club were going in a downward spiral. I'd said that Steve Davis was going to be taking the job now up until the new year. But with poor results recently, I think Wolves had to change something. During the World Cup break, it obviously gives a new head coach the opportunity to have almost a mini pre-season. It's already been reported that Wolves are going to be going for possibly a warm sort of training camp abroad. We're still waiting to see where exactly that will be. But obviously, Lopetegui now is looking like the man who's going to be taking the job. It could be announced as early as next week, although it's unlikely that he'll manage the games against Leeds or against Arsenal. It's probably a job that he's going to be taking charge of, obviously, as soon as the sort of World Cup break kicks in. But what's quite important about this, the Telegraph were one of the big people that sort of reported about it today and said that it's understood that obviously Wolves are increasingly confident of bringing their number one target in the next few days, but also that Lopetegui instigated the talks between both parties. He obviously came back to Wolves and said that he wanted to talk it out again. There were reports earlier on from not so reputable sources that the terms that Wolves were offering Lopetegui were good and promising him some good backing during the winter transfer window. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see what the case is there. But Lopetegui instigated the talks with Wolves earlier this week, and now these negotiations are going really, really well, which is huge, obviously huge news for Wolves, because we've needed this. Wolves are in a really difficult position right now in the league. I think if we can get a positive result out of our next two games between Brighton and Arsenal, I think we'll be in a not great position, but an okay position in the league. And it basically gives Lopetegui just over half the season now and a transfer window to try and sort out the sort of mess of a squad that we've got at the moment and see what we can do. A couple of factors that I've sort of got in my head as well. Ruben Neves, obviously club captain at the moment. Lots of reports linking him with a move away, most notably to Barcelona. Still got 18 months left on his contract, but obviously if that runs down into next summer, the value, his market value decreases significantly. Lopetegui was actually the manager at Porto that gave Ruben Neves his first team debut, his first ever sort of professional appearance. So hopefully there's some sort of relationship there that Lopetegui, brings the best out of Ruben. He's still playing great football, brings even more out of him, and almost convinces him maybe to sign another extension and to stay at the club. That would be massive. Also, over people like Adama Traore, obviously Spanish as well as Lopetegui, can he create some sort of bond and relationship there that convinces Adama to stay? Because, I think Adama has done enough not to leave the club on a free this summer. I think he's done well so far in the appearances that he's had. And these sort of relationships, a reputable manager coming in, can help out with those things. But, of course, when this is officially announced, we'll do much more in-depth content on him. We'll look at his career so far. We'll speak to people from in and around Sevilla that know more about Julen Lopetegui. But great news that he looks like he will be becoming the new head coach of Wolverhampton Wanderers after advanced talks have kicked on again. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.